It's another case being heard by the Supreme Court today that could have wide-ranging impact on businesses and employees. What looks like a fight over forcing companies to pay for contraception has turned into a major battle over faith, business, and the law. Hampton Pearson has more.
Faith, family, freedom. Women must decide our fate.
Outside the Supreme Court, early spring snow didn't dampen the enthusiasm of those on both sides of the constitutional challenge to the so-called contraceptive mandate in the Affordable Care Act. Women's rights activists begging justices to uphold the Obamacare requirement that employers provide birth control coverage at no extra charge. Faith groups supporting the challenge from two family-run businesses that offering contraception violates their religious beliefs.
Religious freedom is everyone's business.
The owners of Oklahoma retail giant Hobby Lobby, with 600 stores and 13,000 employees, are facing $100 a day fines that could cost the business $475 million a year for not providing contraception coverage. The firm is among at least 50 for-profit corporations nationwide claiming a religious-based exception from the health care law.
Anytime the government is telling you your option is to pay a fine instead of practice your religion, that's a substantial burden. And what Congress said and what the First Amendment says is that religious freedom, not being fined by the government, not being crippled with penalties, is the most important interest that we serve in this country.
The High Court has never ruled that profit-making businesses have religious rights. The government and the court's women justices warned it could open the door to religious objections from employers for covering medical treatments like blood transfusions and vaccinations. Big business powerhouses have stayed on the sidelines. Neither the Chamber of Commerce nor the National Federation of Independent Business have filed friends briefs in this case. Some court watchers say Chief Justice John Roberts may seek a compromise that stops short of taking on the corporate rights argument.
But if Hobby Lobby were to successfully blur the line between the views and beliefs of the individuals behind the company and the company itself, I think that could be very bad for business. And that's probably why we haven't seen a lot of the major players in the business community come up and support Hobby Lobby.
A ruling in this case, most likely in late June, could clarify businesses' religious rights going forward. But court watchers say the birth control mandate challenges are just the beginning of the legal fights over Obamacare that could last for another 5 years. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Hampton Pearson in Washington.